Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, July 21st, and it's time for another What's in the Box. Thank you for everyone that ended up coming and seeing me at Gem City Comic Con over the weekend in Dayton, Ohio. I did make some new friends, so hopefully this is the first time that you are seeing this video and checking out the website and doing other things. And hopefully this is a long and lasting relationship. Yeah, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. It was quite a busy weekend for myself, and look forward to going to next year's Gem City Comic Con, and then meeting new people and networking and doing everything else that happened on this show. So beyond that, the next show is going to be the Indiana Toy and Comic Expo in Bloomington. That'll be coming up here real soon. I'll be posting dates and information on that, so making sure that you're paying attention to that as well. And then, let's see, beyond that, end of September is Cincinnati Comic-Con that my buddy Jake from Island Comics and I will be attending together and doing that event and seeing Scott Snyder and Mark Spears and Paul Dini and a bunch of other people. So if that is not on your radar, put it on your radar. It will be an awesome experience. And then October is going to be the next Crawfordsville show. So that will be a pleasant experience and quite the event as well. So make sure that is on your calendar and stay tuned for details on that. So I'm going to be winding down here real quick. I know the Chicago Fan Expo is in August. I potentially going to that. Maybe I'll go to that as a spectator. We'll see what happens. I think that's like the first or second week in August. Might be the second week in August. So that's school's going to be back in session. So that's going to be kind of a, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. See if we can make that happen. But yeah, beyond that, hopefully everything's going well in your guys' world. If you didn't see my post, I got my X-Men number 12 over the weekend at Gem City. That completed my run. Crazy to think that. As a comic collector, we always strive to try to get full runs or collections and, piece together bits of things and read it all in one sitting, that kind of thing. And some of those older series, it seems near impossible. And, yeah, I got my last puzzle piece. So it can be done. It can be done. You guys need to, don't get discouraged. That's all I have to say. Don't get discouraged. There's always a time and a place. There's always a lightning strike for everybody. And when you find that moment, live in that moment and get the things that you want. Because sometimes you may not get a second chance. Or that second chance will be a long ways away. Long ways away. You never know. You absolutely never know. Anyway, so for today, since I had the show over the weekend, I was more focused on trying to fill boxes and trying to get stuff out. There was some items that I did put out the end of last week that could have made it into this video, but it did not. There were some early 300 issues of Daredevil. There was a lot of Alien, a lot of Predator that made its way into the back issues. There were some random horror books, DC horror, things like House of Secrets and Unexpected that made its way out there. There was some Spawn, a lot of early Spawn, as a matter of fact, 1 through 30 of Spawn. A lot of that made its way out there. So I was just trying to fill boxes the best that I could to make sure that I was able to take as much. I ended up taking almost 50 boxes to Gem City, so I wanted to make sure that they were packed to the gills with potential sales, because duh, you know. So as far as today's concerned, excuse me, these were some things that could have made its way into the long boxes, but I thought they were cool enough to I wanted to hold them out and share and make sure that you guys were able to see what I had available prior to me putting it out onto the shelf. So, excuse me. It's a lot of odds and ends, just kind of things that I had that I thought were cool and wanted to, again, save them for contents. But they will be in the boxes today, shortly after I post this video. So it will go kind of quick, just so you know. Gambit, number 1. A lot of people looking for Gambit and Rogue over the weekend, primarily because of X-Men 97 and what we are waiting to happen. I don't remember if it's going to happen this week or if it's next week, the big reveal. So pay attention. You can kind of get some hints from the titles of the episodes. This one, X-Men 350, this is the trial Gambit. This actually has a lot of backstory and origin story for Gambit. A lot of stuff that, almost make him an anti-hero to some extent. A lot of heartbreak in that issue. So if you're a Gambit fan, grab that one. X-Men number 1, the Magneto cover. This is a kind of a book that's heating up quite a bit. Jim Lee's X-Men. I had a lot of people asking me for Jim Lee X-Men over the weekend. Made me regret not bringing it. Here it is. I'm an X-Men guy, and I didn't bring the Jim Lee X-Men because I was like, this is kind of a Silver Age show, back issue, old timey stuff. And yet I had a lot of people asking me for Jim Lee X-Men. So, can't win them all. Number 24, infamous Rogue Gambit Kissy Kissy cover. Notice that this is a newsstand copy. This is a 7.5 is about what I put it at. There's some spine ticks and stuff on it. If this was a high grade issue, I would be keeping this one. Again, because of the newsstand. You don't see those very often. X-Men 97, this is one half of a connecting cover, so clearly there's a Uncanny X-Men that attaches to this side and creates a almost like a wraparound cover kind of effect. Super cool, perfect timing with Apocalypse, right? X-Men Adventures Season 3, number 4, the X-Men 101 homage. I actually had several people asking me about the X-Men Adventure books. If you're watching this video, I have a lot. Red Hood Arsenal, number 8, number 9, number 11, 13. Like every show, a lot of people ask me for Red Hood and Robin stuff, Nightwing stuff. I did take Nightwing. I did not take Red Hood because I didn't have very much and I couldn't get that stuff to fit in the box. This is Nightwing number 93. This is the Taboo issue. I'll just leave it at that. You can look it up for yourself and understand why that's a key issue, why that's a big book. Dark Knight, Batman Dark Knight book 4, Battle of Superman. It's kind of a low grade, or not low grade, mid grade. It's about a 7.0. There's some damage and stuff to it. Batman Adventures number 12, or 30, 12. I wish it was 12. 12 is the first appearance of Harley Quinn. Metal Men number 37. If this was high grade, that'd be a big book. Marvel Tales 36, low grade. Deadly Crisis, Swamp Thing issue. This, I think I may have shown this before. I'm going to bundle up this together. Creature Commandos. This is the full mini-series of 6 issues. I did have a trade paperback on this. I don't know if I still have the trade paperback, but I'm going to bundle these up together. If you like Creature Commandos, that's a good series to read. Captain America number 600. Death Gallery number 1. Lucifer number 16. Again, some of the just kind of random things that I was finding. Vampirella, that was one of the titles that I did put in the back issues, was Vampirella and Lady Death. So if you're into Vampirella, Lady Death, I did have some cool issues that I stuffed in there. Some variant issues in there. The Max, so R.I.P. Sam Keith, but there's the half, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, and then number 12, which I had never seen this issue in person before. You know, Max issues you don't see very often, especially later things. Let's see, Swamp Thing. I did stuff a bunch of books into Swamp Thing. I filled in some holes that I had there. I'm not going to read the numbers here. You can kind of see what I have. I'll try to go somewhat slowly. But you got Saga of Swamp Thing, which lasts up to like 24, I think, is the cutoff. Maybe 23, and then it shifts in 24, something along those lines. But there's some, you know, I think, what's that one? Number 45. So we're kind of taking big jumps here. 131, 132, and then you got some cool, that's 105, so out of order. 111, clearly out of order. But yeah, Swamp Thing, if that's in your wheelhouse. And then this, I just didn't get to in time to put in the back issues. I had a lot of people asking for this, and I really kind of upset myself by not getting them priced and ready to go. But I have a bunch of Ghost Rider. So there's number 50, there's Midnight Suns number 1, Ghost Rider Blaze, Ghost Rider number 41, Ghost Rider Blaze, Ghost Rider, yeah, you get the idea, right? Ghost Rider 2099 number 1. That one's Ghost Rider number 49. That's the glow-in-the-dark cover. So 15. Second print 15. Andy Kubert cover 31. That one's a pretty rad one. Number 18. So again, kind of jumping around a little bit. These weren't in order. That's Midnight Suns number 7. That's a wraparound cover. There's a Predator snuck in there. There's an Evil Ernie ash can. Excuse me. And then this one, G.I. Joe number 150. These are hard to find in general. Once you start getting really high numbers, G.I. Joe, low print runs, etc., etc. This one is essentially coverless. So the cover is still in here, but is completely detached from the book. So again, you know, you have the book, you have the cover. They're just not together. And then this one will be bundled together. Book of the Dead series. Here you go. What does that say? The Fetid Origin of the Man-Thing. Issue 1. Issue 2 with Frankenstein. 3 with Man-Thing. 4 with Frankenstein. Just a great Marvel horror series. All of those books are mid-grade at best. So I will bundle them together. It'll be affordable since they're all, you know, mid-grade stuff. But yeah, if you're a horror fan, Marvel horror fan, that's a great series to get your hands on. It's very, very cool. And then, of course, we saved the best for last. A buddy of mine is going to be letting go some of his slabs, some of his prizes. I'm not going to show his stuff yet because I want to have a conversation with him first, see how he wants to handle. Maybe I'll keep some pieces in the store for him and sell those. But until then, I kept a few, or I ended up purchasing a few books off of him initially, just because they were too good to let go. You know, I want them. I want them for the store because they're cool. There's several other pieces that he has that I wouldn't mind for the store either. But we'll get there. This one, I get asked for this all the time. I wanted to show this one off. Predator number 1, first print. That is a 9.0 copy in there. That one is pretty cool. I think if I remember correctly, I sold my raw copy to him before I really knew what it was. He's a big Predator fan, and so I had a first print in my collection, and then ended up selling it to him. And then one day I was like, "That's a big boy book that I sold to you that I had no idea." And he ended up giving it back to me to grade for him. How nice! How nice! But now it's back in my possession. You know, the circle of life continues, right? This one actually I had signed personally, and this was in the store for a little while, and he quickly snatched it. I mean, he's as much of an X-Men fan as much as I am, and did not want to let this one go past his fingers. But again, given the timing of the situation, this is perfect timing for it to come back to me. But this is X-Men 97, number 2, second print. This is autographed by Lauren Zahn and Chris Potter. Chris Potter was the original voice of Gambit in the X-Men 97 series, and Lauren Zahn was or is still the voice of Rogue. So this was just a really cool piece, really cool book. Like I said, I personally had them sign it when I was getting my book signed by the voice cast, and this was, yeah, super cool, super cool. Even hard for me to let it go then, still hard for me to let it go now, because of how cool that is. So, but anyway, it's available if you want it. And then this one's just such a badass book. Truth be told, it's so much a thing. I mean, I kind of want to keep it, but you can't keep everything. So we'll put it in the store for a while. We'll see what happens, right? Punisher War Journal number 6, the Jim Lee Wolverine cover, autographed by the man himself, Mr. Jim Lee, right there. Beautiful 9/8 copy. Just an awesome piece. This book has actually been climbing in value for the last couple of years. Punisher War Journal kind of had a small print run. Then you throw on top the beautiful Jim Lee artwork, Wolverine Punisher crossover. Both of them at the height of their popularity right now. Maybe even more so by the day. And you put this kind of cover on this book. Just super cool, super cool. If I could keep this, I definitely would. And like I said, you never know. You never know. We'll put it in the case. We'll see if anybody wants it. And then maybe, I don't know, after 24 hours, it'll be mine. No, I'm joking. I'll give you more time than that. That's for sure. It's going to look super beautiful in the case. It's going to be an eye catcher for sure. But anyway, so that's the what's in the box this week. So kind of a short box, if you will, a couple slabs, few slabs. I will be getting back some CGC slabs this week, so I'm hoping to have those available for next week. One of them is a Daredevil number 1. One of them is a Giant Size X-Men number 1. So we'll be showing those off next week because those will be awesome. Anyway, you guys have a good day. Tomorrow is New Comic Book Day. It's always a beautiful day in the neighborhood when it's Wednesday and New Comic Book Day. Guys, stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, and I will see you on the flip side. Okay? Excelsior.